Stewart doing a bit of the riffle and shuttle. Excuse me, the riffle and shuffle, trying to figure out how much he's got, put the wrappers back on. But that 900 pounds has come in handy for him. Now he's under the gun here, 600 pounds, 2 face cards, Kojak.
Raise.
Raise.
I'm not sure if I like this move. He's under the gun. He's got to think.
He's always a bit on the edge, isn't he, Stewart? It's almost like he just goes one step too far sometimes.
That's right. I mean, if he gets raised all in or another raise, what does he do? Where does he stand with his King Jack?
But that said, if he picks up these blinds, he'll be happy as a lark.
I think
looking at
the best things he can do really now are fold or to wait for some good hands and go all in. I'm not sure whether he should commit so much money. Oh, well, there you go. You've got an ace king.
5,000 straight.
Trey Brabham can well afford it. He is setting Stewart Grant all in, 3,400 pounds on top of the 1,600. There's still 3 players to get through, now just 2. And it's back on Stewart Grant with a decision for all his money.
He's in terrible shape.
They only have a live jack here.
Does he want to put his tournament at risk now with his call? No. Good fold, Stuart.
Yeah,
Good.
it was a little one of those lesser of 2 evils, wasn't it?
That's right. There's no point. I think now he has 2 options. He either folds or he goes all in. And King Jack under the gun is not a great hand.
How well are things going for Trey Brabham? He has made every move tonight has been sure. And basically he's found, well, he hasn't run up into any interference so far tonight. It's almost like he's having his way with the table. Anytime he moves, he gets the pot.
Yeah, and we don't see his cards. That's a good thing. You didn't see his cards when he made that all-in move with his 10 Jack. You didn't see his 2 queens or his ace king there. So he's feeling confident at the moment.
And another nice hand for Trey Brabham. Will
Raise.
he? Yeah, he's putting the pressure on.
It does help when you do get cards, though. It really does. I feel sorry for Sylvia. I mean, it's about time she got a good set of cards.
It really is. And she's got 2 aggressive players on her right, so she's had no look-ins. Every time it's been Sylvia's turn to act, it's been a raise to her. 1,600 pounds is Trey's bet. And Sylvia just trying to figure out how she's going to get out of this mess. Not with those.
No, that's ugly. She's had ugly cards all night, apart from a pair of 10s, and she lost the hand.
Ugly cards for a pretty lady. Dave Gregory doing. Does he suspect that Trey is being a bit over-aggressive here?
I think he probably suspects that Trey's on a bit of a rush. Just let him go, get on with it. He's got a lot of chips, a lot of money in front of him. Just let him calm down, and then he'll move.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do what the cards will allow you.
That's right.
And Stewart Grant and Sylvia have been handcuffed in that respect, as has David Gregory lately. Excuse me. So another pot going to Trey, and he is not far away from the chip lead, and he's basically done it without having to show down his cards.
That's right. And poor Sylvia's stuck in between the 2 cash leaders.
Look at that stat right there.
Wow.
Trey has played 11 hands and won 10 of them. I mean, he might be probably thinking to himself, does this game go all the time?
Yeah. Wow, this game's easy. I'm coming back next week to play another game. But as you know, Jesse, things can turn the other way.
Yeah, that's true. There's a long road to glory left here. And sooner or later, Sylvia will pick something up. She might just choose to move with those.
Well, she's not had any high cards at all. She's had such little paint.
Raise 1,000 more, 16 total.
The Dane trying to reassert his chip lead. Queen 10 worth 1,600 pounds for him. And these pots are just creeping up ever so larger.
Pass.
Oh, we could see an all-in move here from Stuart.
Well, if he could see Renee's cards, he'd stick those last bills in like they were on fire.
The only thing is he knows that if he goes all in, he's going to get a call because
All
there's,
in.
We raise all in.
there's not much for Rene to call.
But it's a good
23,
decision.
24, 25.
It's in the lap of the gods now,
26,
Jesse.
27, 28.
It's down to that
29.
little bit of luck. You either double up
3100.
or you go home to LA.
3,100
Still Trey
all
Brabham
in.
to get
Pass.
through. He's passed, and Renee will have to
15.
call. But Stuart Grant, regardless of what happens here, will know he made the right move when he sees Renee's cards. Ace is leading, but
Not
not
a
by
lot.
much.
Not
Ah,
by
me
much,
too.
Jesse. Not by
I like
much.
it.
Even if an 8 comes on the flop, it's still not so great for Stuart. He just doesn't want to see a 10 or a queen.
This pot, 6,800. A chance for Hollywood to get right back in it. What will the sign say? 5 cards have to hit this board. No queen, no 10. Ooh!
Oh.
5, 10, 7.
It was coming, wasn't it?
Good.
When you're on the downward spiral. Well, 2 cards to come.
Yeah, running diamonds or an ace. An ace. Stuart Grant's best bet. He needs to hit the bullet.
Oh, that's
Four.
not a bad card.
Oh, it's giving him lots of
no.
outs.
Oh no, actually there's a queen of diamonds.
No, then we'll get
Oh, is
more.
it the queen of diamonds? Oh, it's any 6 now. A 6 would make Stuart a straight. An ace would make him the winner. As long as it's not the ace of diamonds. Yeah, 6 outs, says Renee. That's the right count.
6 outs.
Here's the river.
No.
So close.
Good luck.
But 10s and 7s. And Stuart Grant,
Pleasure.
he made some exciting moves, but just seemed to be locked in to the prison of East London and is out in 5th position. I'm looking at that hand one more time. And I think it was Trey. Well, no, it wasn't Trey. It was Stuart Grant had the ace, but the 10 on the flop, 2 pairs, 10s and 7s, beating Stuart Grant's ace high only. And can anyone stop the Dane at this stage?
Well, the Great Dane really is looking like a Great Dane. He is not a poodle at the moment. He's got £20,000. That's 2/5 of the amount of cash on the table. He's looking good.
Yeah, looking at that leaderboard, Trey Brabham and Renee pulling away, and you have to feel for Dave Gregory a little bit. He's been playing so well, has pretty much gotten everything he could out of his cards, but now is languishing in 3rd.
So Sylvia now has the button. She has this hand, the next hand, until she's in the big blind. So really, realistically, she's got 2 hands left before she makes a move, any kind of move. So if she's got any kind of hand now on the button, is the time to go all in. There you go. It's got to be an all-in move now.
It has to be enough for her. She means to win this
Pass.
thing.
All in. Raised all in.
She's gotten half the equation right. Now she has to get this through. And Renee has folded, will David Gregory take her on?
I think he will.
Total.
I think he
Pass.
realises that she's
14
desperate for an
call.
all-in call, and I think pot odds will make him call here.
It's 1,400 pounds.
I think he'll realise that she's down to desperation levels, that she will call with any half medium hand. It's probably worth calling for pot odds anyway.
Yeah, I think you called it here, Michael. We are going to see 5 cards, and Sylvia will be in a bit of a nerve wracker.
I'd be surprised if Dave puts
14
this
more,
down.
yeah?
14.
Yeah, it's not too much. And it's also a chance to eliminate someone else, so...
Call. All in and a call.
Well, Sylvia won't be too upset. She's the favorite. And more than 50% of the time, she is going to double through and put herself right back in this. There's 5,300 pounds in this pot. But she is all in and needs to make that ace hold up.
If it holds up, 5,300 is a good amount of money. She could double through again and she's on 10 grand. So, here we go.
When Sylvia was 18 years old, she won a lottery to get a green card. And
Wow.
luck is with her again tonight.
That's... He needs runner now, David, to win this.
Oh, that ace would bring a smile to her face. Yeah, runner, not too likely, but we've seen it before on the poker
She
deck.
doesn't want to see a 10 because it gives him a lot more outs. That's a
Queen.
great card. Well, he can't win. He can't win now, can he?
Nice hand.
That's it.
I think that's the second pot Sylvia has won this evening. The river card will be immaterial. Ace is up. Will double her through.